Well, here we go. We know what we need to do. 2 wins and the job is safe. Anything else, we get the sack. Hello, welcome to part 20 of Home Park Heroes. And coming up in today's episode, we do have our league. At the very least, we've got our League 1 match against Port Vale. Depending on the result, we might be playing against Lincoln as well. Because obviously, if you didn't see the last episode, I thought I was going to get sacked. But we're still in it just about. We got the... If you didn't see last episode, we very nearly got sacked. But the board have given us a lifeline. We needed to get 10 points from the next 5 games. We drew against Swindon, drew against Watford, and we beat Notts County. That's a total of 5 points out of 10. We've only got 2 matches left to go of this 5-game to try and get 10 points. Obviously, we need to win both. Obviously, if we lose against Port Vale or draw against Port Vale, we get the sack. It's fairly simple. And we're going with it into the game with a relatively, I wouldn't say a weakened strike force, but it certainly isn't the strongest I would have hoped for. But it is Schmidt in goal, a back four of Craig, Feedy, Mosquera, and Christine, Singer, Belarus in the midfield. Then we've got Morris out on the right, Devine in the middle, Blake up front, and on Adabomi up front. We do have 3 players on international duty, which is ridiculous because I thought this match should have been postponed. Chrissy Wadhams with the England under-19s, Justin Abukwu is with Trinidad and Tobago, and Laurent Tollage is with Kosovo, which is extremely upsetting. But I honestly thought this match should have been postponed. If we had 3 call-ups, that should be it. That should be the game postponed, then we move on to the next. But obviously it didn't quite work out, or I missed the deadline to postpone the game. But we know what we need to do. Beat Port Vale, and the job is safe for at least 1 more game. Anything else, that's our career with Plymouth Argyle done and dusted. But we won't end the episode straight after this game, depending on the result. Obviously, if we do get sacked, we will just holiday through to the end of the season just to see what does happen to Plymouth Argyle, whether they do make it up to the championship at the end of the season, which is highly unlikely, or they stay in League 1. I think it's very much Plymouth Argyle are very much a League 1 team at the moment, unless the worst comes to worst, they get relegated down to League 2, which I won't be disappointed. I'll be absolutely, I will be quite disappointed about, because it won't be any of my fault. It's probably mainly the board's not giving me the sufficient budgets to work with. And can we just get this cross dealt with, please? And Adama Siziba has put the ball into the back of it to make it 1-0 to Port Vale. That was pretty chaotic defending, if I say so myself. I mean, Craig probably could have done a lot better with that ball, but the cross, I think we should. I mean, Schmidt, what were you doing? What was he doing? He went down to the ground. He should have jumped up and punched it away. Instead, he tried to dive. He dived onto the front. That's just absolutely calamitous goalkeeping. It really is. But hopefully we can get an equaliser. Now, Craig, Morris, come on. Just put the ball into the back of the net. And Adabomi puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. We are back on level terms. Obviously, at the moment, still not enough to keep the job. So hopefully there is more goals to come from Shorrock. Now to Craig. This is looking okay. We've got the possession of the ball. It might not lead to much at the moment, but Shayden Morris down to Craig. Whips in. Oh my god, he was lurking towards. I thought it was going to fall onto Adabomi said, but it got intercepted in the nick of time by Port Vale. But Christine has got the ball now to Blake. This is looking very good. See on Blake. Gurpreet Singh, the youngster who was just pretty much broken into the first team. He's put us 2-1 up in the space of a couple of minutes. It's been a lively 3 minutes. 3 goals in 3 minutes. So, I mean, you don't see that often, but that is just quite ridiculous. I've never seen that before. Port Vale got a free kick. George Byers will whip it. He has a shot, actually, and that was pretty close to going into the back of the net, but thankfully it was just over the top of the crossbar. I don't know where Port Vale are in the table. If they're just below us, if they're also in a relegation battle, that would be very, very good. And Adam Bobby now to divide. This is looking very positive. Singh has got the ball. He's got players lurking in the middle. Will he put the ball across goal? He does, and even Belarus has put the ball into the back of it. Is Singh the guy to save the season? Possibly. I mean, he ain't going to get us in the playoffs. We're not going to get that far. Obviously, depending on what happens in the next game. I don't know where Lincoln are in the table. I think Lincoln are another team that is sort of near us, or it might be Cambridge. Can't remember who else who our next game is against. But Humphreys has got the ball. Can we just try and get the ball from them, please? Williams now to Siddeman. Thankfully, the shot was high and wide, but I think it was a good save from Max Schmidt. But George Byers will whip it in. Can we just get it clear? We do. Only as far as Williams, and Morris picks up the ball, and now we look to go on the attack with Singh now to Divine. This is looking very good. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate, but Divine wins the ball back. Simon Blake, he's got players lurking in the middle. Oh my God, we're playing so well today. Really well. Because, well, it may not look like I'm on the verge of a sack, but we're playing really well. If we can play like this in the next game, I'm sure we've still got another half left to go, so my job isn't completely safe for this game, but obviously it is a 2-goal lead at the moment, unless they grab another goal here with Sidaba Shorrock. Can we just get this ball cleared? And Bobby Williams has put the ball into the back of it. Is it offside? It's not. It is 3-2 with 8 minutes left to go until the end of the first half. I mean, what is the league table looking like? It's not a nice feat. Obviously, I don't know why they want to sack me. We're only 8 points from the playoffs. If we do face Lincoln in the next game, that's going to be a difficult game. It really is, because they're 6th in the table. If it's Cambridge that we're playing against, which it might be, obviously that will be to be confirmed after this game, depending on the result. Christine has got the ball. A 4th goal would do us a world of good, just to restore the 2-goal lead. Oh my God, what were they thinking? But George, somebody called Hull goes. I thought they were going to go on the break and get the equaliser. But things are going well at the moment. I think we can do a lot better. But let's just try and get over the line, get the 3 points, and hopefully survive at least another game. And I don't know what happens if we do get the 10 points. I can only presume I'm safe until the end of the season. Obviously, I think if that does happen and we do miraculously save our job, I think we'll do a lot. I think there needs to be a lot of business done in January, because at the moment the 4-2-3-1 seems to be working. I thought it was working a couple episodes ago when we first switched to it, but it didn't work. Now we're into this situation. It seems to be working again, which absolutely mind blowing. Walters has got the ball. Please don't let this be an equaliser. Please don't let this be an equaliser. Well done, Schmidt. That's a brilliant save. Absolutely top class. So Williams will whip in the corner. Can we just get this set pieces defended? We do get it cleared. I think it was offside, I presume. I think it was offside. So we've got a little bit of a let off there, but we're just about in there. We're just about in the lead. Obviously, we need to get this 2-goal lead as soon as possible. That would be nice. Belarus is absolutely shattered. I mean, Ibrahim, what's Craig? Craig's absolutely shattered as well. So we can't really, we don't have any centre mids on the bench that are fit. So that's a little bit interesting. Silvera is going to come off for Blake. And I think we'll also, let's get on Steele for Craig. I think that'll probably be it for now, with 30 minutes left to go. Come on, lads. Just hold on to the win. Just hold it. Don't do anything silly. Don't let in any 90-minute plus equalisers. because we don't need that to happen, because that would absolutely break my heart. It really would. Come on, 20 minutes left to go. Mosquera will whip in this very wide free kick. That's not bad. Back post. Falls to Singh. What a strike. What a strike. He's been absolutely superb since he's come into the first team. He's not officially called up into the first team. He's still in the under-18s, and Adebomi has put the ball into the back of it, and I think we are safe to say we're going to be playing one more match as Plymouth Argyle manager, which may or may not be our last game as Plymouth Argyle manager. We might be safe until next season or the end of the season, depending on what happens. Obviously, if we get relegated at the end of the season, I think that we're definitely going to get sacked. But if we can just somehow miraculously go on a 30... How many games are left of the season? 30 games left of the season, I presume. If we can do that, yeah, we'll go into the playoffs. And Bobby Williams has got another goal back. It's back to just a 1-goal lead with 10 minutes left to go. We should probably make a few defensive changes. Dane Murray is going to make way for Josh Feeney, and I think let's get on Luke Plange for Adebomi with 10 minutes left to go. Come on, lads. Just hold on. Please, we've done it so many times. We haven't done it that many times this season, but we have done it before. Just hold on to the lead. Don't let in an equaliser. We've got 6 minutes of additional time. 6 minutes to hold on. 3, 2, 1. Come on. We've done it. We have done it. We've got one more game to save the job. I didn't think it was going to be possible. I didn't think we were going to win that, but we've done it. This is going to be close. I just pray I'm never in this situation ever again as, or just on FM26. I don't want to be in this situation ever. Oh, God. It is Lincoln. They're in 6th. Obviously, a win would be nice, because that will secure us at least until the end of the season. Plus, they will close the gap on the playoffs. So, a win against Lincoln, and we're safe from not getting sacked. Obviously, a loss, and we're done. The lineup for our match against Lincoln will be Schmidt in goal, a back four, Craig, Feeney, Mosquera, and Christine. Belarus and Singh in the midfield. They've got Morris out on the right, Devine in the middle, Blake out on the left. They've got Tollage up front. Come on, lads, let's get the win we need, because obviously you know the drill. A win and our job is definitely safe, but obviously a loss and we're done for. We're not coming back from this. So this is our last chance to prove the board that we're still worthy for this job. Which I don't know what we're doing if we get sacked. So obviously we will just carry on until the end of the season. If that is the case, and we'll see where Plymouth do eventually end up, and see who actually takes the job from me, because quite frankly, I don't really have a clue who's going to be interested in taking over Plymouth. And Morris has got the ball. Acres of space, finds Gurpreet Singh, who we have called up into the first team, and Tollage with the early strike, but unfortunately it does go out for a corner ball, which we don't get to see. We've already had 2 corners in this game. It's only been 10 minutes. That's a positive sign I like to see, but we haven't seen them, like I said. But hopefully we do get to see a few set pieces, ideally before half time, and hopefully have a few more shots, which we've only have 3, just the 1 on target at the moment, but heading in a positive direction. Albeit Lincoln have now had more shots than us, which I don't like to see that, but hopefully we can try and get something out of this game. Whether it's just a scrappy 1-0 win, or we just come out full guns blazing in the second half and absolute batter them 3-0, which is what I'm hoping for. But at the moment, it doesn't look good. I mean, it's been a fairly quiet first half. Devine tries to get the ball out of his feet, but he does get dispossessed in the process of that. And thankfully, we do get a clear. Tollage tries to win the header, but it does fall to... Is that Archie Collins playing for Lincoln, the former Peterborough and Exeter player? If so, that is absolutely disgusting. Oh, Freddie Draper has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And we've got a mountain to climb now. We really have. We need to fight back from this. We need to get an equaliser before half time, ideally, but judging by the stats, it's just not good enough this game. I don't know how both games can be just so drastically different, but we have to be better in front of goal. Let's just start by getting a very early equaliser, ideally before the 60th minute. If we can get the equaliser by then, we've given ourselves a lot of hope. If it gets to like the 75th minute and we're still 1-0 down, God help us, because it ain't happening. Right, 60 minutes, so I think very much nearly at 60 minutes. We are going to make a couple of changes. Belarus is going to make way for Ibrahim. Divine absolutely shattered, so we're going to get on. We're going to get on Adabomi. We're going to go 2 up front, because needs must. We need to win this game. And I think we'll just have him as a centre forward, because he is primarily a target forward, but we can't have 2 target forwards on the pitch. And Blake tries to win a header. God bless him. I don't know how tall he is, but he just couldn't quite get there. Yeah, he's 5'7". He's got no chance of winning a header in the air. But let's see what we can do with this ball. Belarus now to Tolaj. Divine. Tolaj with the strike. Oh, that was going in. That was definitely on target. That was so close to finding the back of the net. But half an hour left to go. We're still 1-0 down at the moment. Let's just give the boys a little encouragement, because we are getting close to scoring this equaliser goal, which obviously isn't enough to save the job. We still need to win the game, but come on, boys. Come on. We don't deserve it. We've created so many chances. Let's make a couple more changes to try and win us the game. That is going to make way for Christine. And I think we also get on. Let's get off Morris for Silvera. I think that's probably all we'll do for now. But 20 minutes left to go. Come on, lads. Let's get the equaliser goal and possibly just maybe push for a winning goal. Adabomi has got the ball. Finds Tolaj now to Silvera. So sloppy passing. Craig. Now to Singh. This is looking semi-decent. Blake. Come on, so you can play us in the middle. You've got 2 strikers, Saber. Finds Adabomi, but just couldn't quite put it into the back of the net. Did go out for a corner, which we've had 11 this game. 11 corners. I don't think we've seen a single corner this game, which is quite unbelievable. We've got 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes to save our job. Schmidt whips the ball upfield. Oh, that's a poor kick. That's a very poor kick. And Moylan has got the ball. Can we stop this from going into the back of the net, please? Bayliss and Tommy McDermott puts the ball into the back of the net, and that is our Plymouth Argyle career done. Unless the board make a U-turn, which I very much doubt it. I very much doubt they're going to make a U-turn. I think that's us definitely done. Bayliss whips in the corner. That was close. That was close for the 3rd goal. And if that had gone in, that would have been definitely game, set, and match. I mean, it's already pretty much settled. And there we have it. That might just been our final game as Plymouth Argyle manager. I'm quite upset. I'm actually quite pleased, because I absolutely despise Plymouth Argyle in real life. And there we have it. There we have it. We have been sacked by Plymouth Argyle. Wow. Cannot believe it. Clatworthy sacked by Plymouth. Derek Adams has been placed in temporary, interim charge. I'm very sure he'll just take over the job. Oh, I'd like to know who is actually favourite for the job, which I don't know if that's something we can see. Is that something we can see? I don't know. I don't know how to find jobs, because I don't remember the last time I was looking for a job. Job centre. There we go. Who is favourite? Who is favourite? Yeah, I ain't got a clue who's favourite, but we'll find out at the end of the season. So obviously, whilst our Plymouth Argyle journey is done, let's skip forward to the end of the season and see where Plymouth Argyle finished. Did they get relegated, or have they just stayed in League One? It is now the end of the season, so now let's take a look and see where Plymouth Argyle did end up finishing in League One. So obviously, quite clearly, they didn't breach the playoffs. So they did. They didn't get relegated, which was a good thing. The relegated teams were Swindon, Notts County, Cambridge, and Walsall. So they did finish 12th, which, in all honesty, not a bad place. A goal difference of 0. So clearly, they were far better than me far better after I got sacked, because we got sacked after the Lincoln game. So since then, they actually won a pretty decent amount of games. Why that is, I don't know. Whether they were using a different system, which I don't think we can see. I would love to have seen that, but it's not it's not really showing me. But I don't know who was that. Gary Rowett, decent manager. Is now their manager. Was that Leicester, Oxford? Did he play for Exeter? I thought he played for Exeter. I don't think he did. Don't think he managed him either. But yeah, pretty decent manager, quite experienced. I think it would probably end up taking him to the championship. Not that it really matters because it's the end of the save. But did they do any? I do want to know. Did they do any business in January? And if so, who did they sign? So January, they signed. Wow, they signed Mark Yu. They signed a quite decent amount of loan players. Mark Yu probably he didn't do that bad. I mean, he is actually injured. So yeah. How much is he injured? Not much. No, I don't think he hasn't really. He only played 7 games. They also signed Dion Sanderson from Derby, Yamashita from Liverpool, Troy Perrott from Cardiff, all on loan. Did they sell anyone in January? Did they? Joe Amaro on loan. They didn't sell anyone, but what formation are they using? Are they still? They're using a 4-2-3-1, a slightly more defensive version with 2 defensive mids, but I think they've definitely considered. They've definitely upgraded defence. Yamashita and Dion Sanderson, obviously both loans, but still got Christy Wadham, who's joining Southampton. Heaventon's also leaving, going back to Brazil. Lauren Talaja's leaving on a free transfer. I think I would have known that. Yeah, I think they've done well to avoid relegation and finish where they were, considering where we left them. I totally thought they were going to get relegated, but that is very much the end of the save. So Plymouth Argyle still in League One, so that is it for Home Park Heroes. So I guess you could say mission failed, but as a City perspective, it's a mission success, sort of. Whichever way you look at it, I'm happy with the outcome. Not happy with the outcome because it would have been nice to win the Champions League with Plymouth, but just wasn't to be this save. But I will see you all very, very soon, probably Monday, with a brand new save. What that is still to be determined, but I'm sure I'll figure something out by Monday. So I'll see you all in the next video. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.